Hello everyone out there. It's a beautiful Saturday in the city of Lagos, being the second day in the month of February 2026. First Saturday actually in the month, and we thank God for life. Yes. We thank God for the opportunity to be here again. It is not by our power, not by our might, but the Lord sustains us. I'm your girl Sheun Adeloye, one and only Sunshine, and I am not alone in the studio. As usual, we have our very own Dr. Toyin Ajayi-Osakwe in the building.
Yes, I'm here again.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for having me. And this is Prime Parents. As usual, we are here to do everything the way we ought to do. And this is the new month.
Yes.
And we are going to start with something new. Last month, we ended when we're talking about raising the boy child. And then we go like that, step by step, talking about how to prepare the future generation. We cannot give up at this time. In as much that we are producing children, we are, keep on having to give birth to children. Each child that comes into this other side of the divide has a purpose. It does not really matter how that child is conceived, but once they are here, they have a purpose, and that simply means there should be a preparation. There may be a provision for that child, and in our own little way, we are trying to assist parents. We like to give our own ideas. And then you also give us your own ideas. Other people can also listen so that we can learn together. And I say it time and again, parenting is a collective responsibility.
True.
You cannot succeed alone. Because that one that you are doing, and you feel that, okay, me, I don't do my own. If that your own that you have done ended up in the hand of the other person who have not done anything, you see how it is. That is where God becomes, bigger than everybody. So, when it
Yes.
And say by the time that the poho will start in the middle of the night, it will wake everybody down.
Yes.
You can translate that when your neighbor is eating something dangerous and you did not caution, by the time the problem will start at the oddest hour
of the day,
nobody will be able to rest. Most of the children that are committing today, they don't go to their parents' house. They enter any house, and then such their victims become part of the neglect or the kind of the neglect the parent of such a child. So that is why we need to see this thing as very important. Unfortunately, we do not. Somebody has said that if the way and the manner at which we look for children, you've seen couples, a man or a woman looking for children, the kind of energy they put into it. Yes, I'm into that field of medicine. If they can use that same energy to raise and train children, our Nigeria will not be like this today. So let's go on a very short break, and then when we return, we're going to start what we have for the month. Don't touch the dial.
We'll be right back.
Your voice lingers in the quiet air, like a song that never found its end. I reach for you, but you're not there. Just the echo of what we used to mend. I'm holding on to shadows, hoping they could feel like you, but they slip right through. If tomorrow forgets your name, I'll carve it into every star. If the distance builds a wall, I'll break it down to where you are. Every heartbeat calls you home, though we're worlds apart tonight. If tomorrow ever forgets, I'll remember us for life.
If tomorrow forgets, are you sure tomorrow would forget?
Yes, that is why we are here.
It's probability.
So that we can actually put a tab on tomorrow. Today's children are our hope of tomorrow. You understand?
Yes.
So he said, if tomorrow forgets, we will not allow tomorrow to forget, because it's a probability that
Yes.
if, but we are here to make it definite. And that is why we come with what we have for this month, talking about being a safe haven.
A safe
Haven. Being a
Haven.
safe haven for your children. Haven. What are your what other words can you use for haven?
refuge,
Refuge. A place of protection.
port,
A place of peace.
shelter.
Shelter. Okay, this is what we called the one of the most important fundamental role of a parent. Being a safe haven for your children. And we have a case study that we are going to read out, but before then I want to quickly remind us, for those of you who have worked with me over the years, I have once defined who is a parent and what is parenting. And I think this is a very good place to remind us again. I said, who is a parent? A parent is a person or persons who is privileged to have a child or children, mainly for the purpose of upbringing.
Damn.
There is really nothing else. So when you see people who give birth to children and throw them away, that is not a parent. You understand? That is something else. I witnessed something, very heartbroken some years back when I was in Ria General Hospital here. There is this downhill across Okofilinko, across that Abulegba side. You understand? There was these animals. They were on that dunghill.
Okay.
You understand? There were pigs there. These native pigs. Many of them were there, feeding on that refuse dung.
Okay.
And there was a dog also with them that for hours they were rancor between the dog and those pigs. You just see that they were noise. The dog will go after them. He will chase them. They will run. They will come back. And this thing continued until one of these scavengers went there. All these people that pick rubber, pick up this thing. Lo and behold, there was a baby.
Whoa.
There was a baby in a rag thrown that day. Actually, the pigs want to feed on the baby. As a matter of fact, they are beating part of the head of the baby. The dog was now preventing them. You can see how sad it is. A child that was given birth by a human being, a dog was the one protecting that child until they brought that baby into the hospital to feed them Joba. What are we talking about? there are some certain things we ought not to be talking about. That naturally, these things ought to flow. You give birth to a child, and you can see the process God put into it. Two people come together. And then in that process, they did jolly jolly. They did jolly jolly. It was not an act of pain. Even Thomas Jabali at that time, after some time she could enjoy the thing. At the end of the day, something came out of it. Another human being came out, and then the next thing is you throw it away. Now, what is parenting? I've defined who is a parent. Now, what is parenting? I said parenting is God's own mandate. Okay? And by nature, it is hereditary. It may not necessarily include the ability to reproduce biologically. I will explain some of my terms. But the focus must be on training, refining, and raising a better and a stronger breed that is intellectually, spiritually, and morally sound. What I mean here is that God put seed in us as human beings when he said, go, be fruitful and multiply. That statement caused seed inside of us. So when every one of us is giving birth to, we carry seed with us. So God will not need to come back again and again and again to be creating another Adam or another Eve. No, yes. He put a seed inside of us. That is what I mean, God's mandate. Now, this thing, when you reproduce, the reproduction will continue from generation to generation as long as we have the capability. That is what I mean, hereditary. I have a child, somebody gave back to me, my child will also have a child, and then we continue that way. Now, where is the nitty-gritty of this thing? It does not necessarily include you having ability to reproduce biologically to be a parent. People can adopt, people can give you children to raise. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Because there are people today, they don't have what it takes. A man could be sterile. I'm dealing with one presently. The sperm is 0, nothing. Could be more. Even in the testicles, there is nothing there. But we are not here for that today. But in that regard, there's no way forward with him. You understand? Biologically, we have seen women without womb. Do you understand? Yeah. Those individuals can still parent. They can adopt children. Do you understand? They can adopt children and raise. And what is the focus? Training, refining, and raising a better and a stronger breed. Biologically, spiritually, morally. And that's where we are coming into being a safe haven. It's all-compassing. You understand? And that's why I keep on telling the young people today, we are not ready into this. Don't go into it. Don't be by force. Force. So we want to go to this short story that is very, very pathetic. And that is where we are going to take our foundation from. Yes. You understand? For us to now progress further. You understand? Okay. You can read this very sad story. We caught it online, and then I think the case is still on.
Okay, HIV is real. My 15-year-old daughter is HIV positive, and how she caught it will shock you. Not too long ago, my 15-year-old daughter started feeling very unwell. She kept coughing, and caught cold that never seemed to go away. She complained of mouth sores, muscle aches and cramps, constant headaches and weight loss. At first, I thought it was just a cold caused by the change in weather, so I kept delaying taking her to the doctor. But when her weight dropped dramatically, I finally decided to take her to see one. I explained all her symptoms to the doctor, and he said he needed to run some tests. I agreed because I wanted to know exactly what was wrong with our daughter. Later, the doctor asked to speak to me alone in his office. He looked very worried, which made me even more anxious. Why would he want to talk to me without my daughter in present? He then asked if my husband or I were HIV positive. I found the question strange and told him no, neither of us was. Then, that was when he delivered the devastating news. Our daughter had tested positive for HIV. My world came crashing down. I didn't know how to process it. I immediately started wondering, how on earth could this have happened to my child? The doctor explained that they needed to test my husband, me, and our other children as well. We all agreed. Thankfully, all our results came back negative. We asked our daughter what had been going on. At first, she refused to tell anything to anyone. Not me, not her father. We kept trying, but she stayed silent. Eventually, the doctor spoke to her privately and gently persisted until she opened up. She revealed that a man who lived in our compound, a house which is a face me, I face you renter setup, had been sexually abusing her since she was 10 years old.
Can you imagine?
Right up until now. Even worse, he had been inviting his friends to do the same. When the doctor asked how many men were involved in total, she said 10. 10 men had been raping my innocent daughter from the age of 10 until she turned 15. I blamed myself deeply. I run a store in the market, so my children go to school and return home on their own. There's always food ready for them, but I was so focused on making money that I neglected to supervise them properly. Their father works as a truck driver and is away for long periods, sometimes weeks at a time. Because of our absence and lack of supervision, evil men, monsters, took advantage of my child. I was heartbroken and didn't know where to begin. We reported the matter to the police immediately. They arrested the neighbor who lives in our compound. When they tested him, he was HIV positive. Realizing he was in serious trouble, he started naming the other men involved. The police managed to arrest 5 of them. The rest flew. All 5 arrested men also tested positive for HIV. I feel completely distraught. I failed my daughter. I let her down in the worst possible way. If you are a parent hearing this,
it's okay, we are parents. We've heard it. It's okay, it's all right. Because at that point now, we become preacher of righteousness.
Yes.
Like Noah.
But no one is righteous at this point.
No, because that is what it comes into. We quickly come into the social media to come and wail. The issue is this. Some of stories like this, this woman, can she swear that she has never heard something like this?
But she would blame other people and say, you cannot take care of your kids.
You know what I'm trying to say? Because this is where we are.
As a mother.
Tomorrow now, we can hear even worse story
than this.
But
But this is sad actually.
Happening every day. We are going to open the phone lines, and then we want your contributions. We want you to tell us what you feel, you understand, could be done, not to this damage, not for damage control.
Yeah, we are not doing root cause analysis here.
No.
We don't.
We are just trying to okay, how do we advise parents?
Corrective measures.
What do we need to? You know what I'm trying to say? Because yes, this woman is telling us that she has the daughter at home. She has a store in the market. Do you understand? She's not the only person. There are women. You understand? There are women, a lot of women who are in the market who has stores, and for so many times, you understand, they were able to manage their children, their stores, whatever that is going on. They were focused. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Probably they would go home, check on them, know what is going
A
on.
lot of the time, what these women do, you understand, is that when the children are returning from school, they come to that place where she is. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
They come into that store there. Some will even try to eat there. Some will try as much as possible to do their homework there.
They will stay together.
You understand what I'm trying to say? So it's completely a kind of neglect. That's what we're talking about. Some kind of neglect that causes some of these things. Inability for people to know their responsibility and being focused on them. Do you understand? Let's go on a very short break. When we return, we want people to tell us other things that can be done. Okay? In terms of helping our children.
Yes.
This girl had been assaulted from age of 10. Let's go on a very short break.
Okay, before we go on short break, 0805 897 5897. 0805 897 5897. We'll be right back. Don't touch the dial.
If the distance builds a wall, I'll break it down to where you are. Every heartbeat calls you home, though we're worlds apart tonight. If tomorrow ever forgets, I'll remember us for life.
So today can't forget, so why do you expect tomorrow to forget? Whatever it is you're doing today, it's what tomorrow lives on. So please, what are you doing for your children? How do you address scenarios like this? If you are a neighbor and you notice that another neighbor is assaulting one of the person is in the compound child,
Yeah.
what would you do? Would you feel, no, it's not my child, I'm not
my
concerned,
business. Yeah.
it's not my business, the mother is there, the father is there, who am I to say anything relating to this? Or you feel, oh, even if I talk, would they listen? So let's hear from you. 0805 897 5897.
So as we go ahead, I listed there are some basic things. Okay? Yeah, but you can also set us on WhatsApp so that we can read
Your messages.
I think we have a message.
Okay,
there.
so we have a message from Conrad from Ikoton. It says, greetings and happy weekend. What a touching story. May God bless you guys for the work. Amen. We parents need to be careful and always have conversations with our kids. I agree with that.
Yes,
Conrad.
I really, really agree with that. In a situation whereby you have a 10-year-old, a 10-year-old,
She knows the left from the right.
Do you
She
understand?
knows one or
who
two.
could not really... No, what I'm even saying at this point is that a man approaches your 10-year-old daughter, speaks with her, says some certain things, touches her in some kind of ways. Do you understand? This child did not know, could not really, to a very... We have a culture where sex education is still something that looks
Odd.
odd. Yes, that's the right word. Okay? Even some of us parents, we are not confident enough to discuss it. So, at that level, what do you expect a 10-year-old to know? There was another story like that. This one is between the driver and the girl child. This driver had been with them for only goes how long when this child was, a little girl.
Yes.
When they are at home, when she takes her to school, when they are even in church, this is this guy that will go take this girl to the toilet and then help her to clean. A driver. So at her first period, that strange thing, because she does not know anything. This girl has her period, maybe the first period at 11. It was the driver that she discussed this thing with. And that one now like, okay, let me see. By the time he opened it, she taken advantage of this girl. She violated her. And there's a mother there, there's a father there. Now, we'll get to a point where we really need to talk. When, here we have discussed parenting by correspondence. Almost all our topics are playing together now. They say the man was a truck driver who
The father was a truck
who
driver.
drives and he keep on driving. He's
And
driving
lives
and driving and he's driving.
And before they come and drive us,
He keep on driving.
we need to round up, doctor.
You understand what I'm trying to say? These things are very important. A parent should be able to provide food, shelter, clothing, security, and education. Education could be formal or informal.
And we'll take it from there next week, God's willing. That so far our time is kind of short, but next week
you want to.
Yes, we're out of time, doctor.
I know.
We gotta go.
It's okay.
Same time next week, God's willing, we'll take it up from where we stopped today.
Yes.
Stay safe. Watch out for whatever it is around you. Report. Say something. Don't keep quiet. We love you. And follow us on Facebook and
on
YouTube at Prime Parent.
Prime Parent.
Yes.
You can also watch videos there and all that stuff.
And we say bye from
I will see you next
end.
week.
Awakens, but it feels the same. A hollow morning, nothing left to claim. I walk in circles, searching through the haze.